My girlfriend is pregnant. But I had a vasectomy 2 years ago. She cried with joy. I smiled on the outside. But inside, I knew. It couldn't be mine. Asterisk when I was 29. I got a vasectomy. It was my choice. My decision. I didn't want kids, not then. Not ever. My girlfriend at the time, Sana, she agreed. We both thought kids weren't for us. Then she left me. 1 year later, but the vasectomy stayed. I never reversed it. Never told anyone new. I just moved on, quietly. Then I met Mira. Kind, beautiful, adventurous. She made me laugh. Made me feel like love wasn't dead. We started dating. And soon, we were in love. She said she wanted kids someday. I panicked at first. But then I thought, maybe I could change. Maybe I could be a dad. Later, I started researching reversal. But I didn't tell her about the vasectomy. Not yet. I didn't want to lose her. 2 years passed. We moved in together. Built a life. Built routines, plans, vacations. Then one morning, she ran into the room holding a white stick, crying, smiling, shaking. Amber, I'm pregnant. My blood went cold. My body froze. But I smiled. Like a liar. Wow, that's amazing. She hugged me. Cried into my shoulder. I stood there, numb, because there's something you should know. I never had the reversal, and 2 years ago, the doctor said my chances of natural pregnancy were less than 1%. So either I was that miracle, or someone else put that baby inside her. I didn't say anything that day, or the next. I just nodded. Acted excited. But inside, my heart was collapsing. I couldn't eat. Couldn't sleep. She planned baby names. I searched DNA test kits. She started showing nursery ideas. I stared at my phone looking up. How accurate is a vasectomy? Then one night, I broke. She was brushing her hair. Smiling at her reflection, I looked at her and said, Mira, there's something I need to tell you. She paused. What's wrong? I sat down. I had a vasectomy 2 years before I met you. Her face changed, like her soul flickered. What? I didn't tell you. I was afraid. I thought maybe I'd reverse it someday. But I didn't. She stood there. Silent. Then whispered, You think this baby isn't yours? I couldn't even speak. My throat felt like concrete. She stepped back. You're accusing me of cheating? I'm trying to understand. You're pregnant. I shouldn't be able to make anyone pregnant. She stormed out, slammed the door. Didn't come back that night. The next morning, she was calm. Too calm. I want a DNA test. I'll do it. And when it proves you're the father, I want an apology. We went to the clinic. 2 swabs, 1 week wait. She didn't speak to me much. And I couldn't blame her. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe my body healed. Maybe the surgery failed. But deep down I knew. Then the results came 0.0% probability. I was not the biological father. I stared at the paper. Like it was fake. Like it was some sick joke. Mira. She broke down. Cried, screamed, collapsed on the floor. I didn't mean for it to happen. It was one time. We were fighting. I was drunk. I didn't think it would matter. But it did. It mattered more than anything. She begged me to forgive her. Said she still wanted to raise the baby together. Said she'd understand if I needed time. But the only thing I needed was out. I packed my things that night. Didn't yell. Didn't throw things. Didn't blame her. I just left. Quietly. It's been 5 months. She messages sometimes. Says she still loves me. Says the baby kicks a lot. Says she made a mistake she regret forever. And me? I go to therapy. I journal. I breathe. I hurt, but I'm healing. Slowly. Because betrayal doesn't just break your heart. It breaks your trust in reality. I still don't know if I ever want kids. But I know one thing. I'll never lie about who I am again. And I'll never be with someone who lies about the most sacred thing there is. Asterisk. 5 months. That's how long it had been since I walked away from Mira. Since the truth came out. Since the DNA test said it all. I was not the father. I moved into a small apartment. Bare. Quiet. No framed pictures. No baby talk. No nursery plans. Just silence. I deleted her number. But she kept texting. She used email. New accounts. Even a handwritten letter. I didn't reply. Not once. Until one Sunday afternoon, I was walking home from a grocery run. When I saw her, across the street, standing near my building, holding a stroller. She didn't see me. But my heart stopped anyway. There she was, hair messy, eyes tired. Looking like someone who had cried for hours. I turned the corner, waited, didn't go inside. I couldn't do it. Not yet, not like that. That night she left something by my door, a small envelope. And inside it, a A photo of a baby wrapped in a yellow blanket, tiny hands. Big eyes, the note said. I named her Aya. I thought you should know. Even if you never see her. She looks like you. I sat on my couch and stared at that photo for hours. Why would she say that? The DNA test was clear. Was this manipulation? Or denial? I couldn't tell. The next day, I went to my therapist. Told her everything. She asked me, do you want to talk to her for closure? I didn't know what I wanted. But silence wasn't helping. So I emailed Mira one line. Let's meet, one time, public place, she replied instantly. We picked a cafe, neutral, bright, safe. When I saw her again, it felt like rewinding a memory that hurt too much to keep watching. She looked exhausted. But she smiled, weakly. Thank you for coming. I didn't smile back. She sat down. No baby this time, just her. I know I broke everything. I lied. I destroyed the future we were building. I've replayed it 1,000 times. I nodded, but stayed quiet. I want you to know. That night it happened. It was after our biggest fight. I thought we were done. I was stupid and scared. I asked her, why didn't you just tell me? She teared up. Because when I found out I was pregnant, I wanted it to be yours. I needed it to be yours. You were safe, stable, good. So you lied and hoped for a miracle? She looked down. Yes. I shook my head. Do you love the baby? With everything I have, then you need to be honest for her sake, always. She nodded slowly. I am now, I promise. Then, she said something that caught me off guard. I'm not here to beg. I'm not asking you to come back. I just wanted to say thank you. I raised an eyebrow. Thank you for what? For being the kind of man who made me believe I could be a mother, even if I messed everything up. There was nothing else to say. We sat there in silence for a few minutes. Then I stood up. Put on my jacket. I wish you the best, Mira. I really do, for her, and for you. She reached into her bag. Pulled out a small box. This was yours. From when we went to Hunza, you left it behind. A wooden keychain, engraved with our initials. I took it. Held it, then left it on the table. Let it go. I walked away. And this time, I didn't look back. Weeks passed. I moved on. Started hiking again, reading, sleeping peacefully. Then one morning, I got a message from a stranger. An unknown number. You don't know me, but I'm Aya's biological father. Mira told me the truth. I'm trying to be involved. Thank you. For everything you did. I stared at the message, surprised, confused. Then I smiled. For the first time there was truth. Not pain, not secrets, just truth. I didn't reply. Didn't need to, because I was finally free. They have their life. Their baby, and I have mine, whole, quiet, and honest. One year, that's how long it had been since I saw Mira last. Since she gave me the keychain. Since I told her to let go. Since I walked out of that cafe and never looked back. Life had moved forward. Mine, at least. New job, new friends, even new love. Her name was Saba. Calm, empathetic, soft in the way storms never are. She knew everything. The vasectomy, the betrayal, the baby. I told her everything early. No more secrets. Not again. She didn't flinch. She didn't run. She listened. Saba and I weren't planning anything serious yet. But for once, I felt peace. And then one day, the past came knocking. Literally. I was home alone, making coffee. Phone in one hand, doorbell rang. I wasn't expecting anyone when I opened it. I nearly dropped the cup. Mira. Standing there, holding a little girl. I blinked. She said nothing at first. Just stared at me. And the child, maybe 1-year-old. She looked like neither of us. Dark curly hair, round cheeks, big observant eyes. I'm sorry, Mira whispered. I know I shouldn't have come. I stepped outside, closed the door behind me. What are you doing here, Mira? She looked down. Her father. He left, a few months ago. He didn't want to be part of her life anymore. I felt a flicker of anger. Not at the child, but at all of it, the repeating pain, the cycle, the weight of choices that weren't mine. I'm sorry, she continued. I'm not here to ask for help. I wanted you to see her, once, just once. Because if it weren't for you, I never would have made it through. She looked exhausted, thin, like motherhood had drained her, but her voice wasn't manipulative this time. It was honest. Broken, real. I still remember your words, about being honest. About doing it for her. I've tried. I really have. The baby reached for Mira's face, touched her cheek, and giggled, a sound so small but so heavy. She's beautiful, I finally said. Mira smiled, tears in her eyes. Her name's still Aya, and she's okay now. Better, actually. I got a job. We're managing. I nodded. Good, you're doing the right thing. She hesitated, then reached into her bag, pulled out a letter. Folded. This is for you. It's not about getting back together. I swear, I wrote everything down. Things I never said right. I took it, not because I needed it, but because she did. She started to turn away, then looked back. Thank you, Emmer, for loving me once, even if I didn't deserve it. And then, she was gone, down the steps, into the car. Out of my view. I didn't cry. I didn't shake. I just stood there, holding that letter and realizing that maybe this really was the end. That night, I told Saba every detail. She sat beside me and held my hand. No jealousy. No judgment. Just understanding. You can read the letter, she said. When you're ready. I waited 3 days. Then I opened it. It wasn't long. Just a few pages, but the words felt heavier than any weight I had carried before. Dear Emmer, I don't know who I was when I hurt you. Maybe I was scared. Maybe I was selfish. But you were the first person who ever made me believe I was enough. And when I destroyed that, I thought I had ruined everything. But life somehow gave me Aya. She is my redemption, my reminder. And you are the reason I learned how to tell the truth again. I don't need you to forgive me. Just know, you mattered. You still do, always, Mira. I folded the letter, placed it in a drawer. Not to forget, but to let it rest. Saba hugged me that night, and I knew the chapter had finally closed. Aya would grow up. Maybe she'd never know me. Maybe she would. One day, but I wasn't her father. Not by blood. Not by roll. And that was okay. Because I wasn't broken anymore, and my story didn't end in betrayal. It ended in truth, and began again in peace.